Welcome to Spawn Respawn, a weekly podcast dedicated to gaming news, culture, and nostalgia. As always, I'm your host, Dylan Smith, and I'm joined by Elliot Porter.
Hello.
Kat Jerritson.
Yeah, boys.
And Mitch Barnsley.
What up, fam?
That's right. This week we have stories about streamers yeeting kitties, the scourge of online harassment, and Xbox getting yet another new interface. But, as always, we're going to start off talking about the games that we've been playing this week. So, Mitchell, what you been playing, baby?
I've been playing a game that I didn't really think I'd get, because I don't know if we actually talked about it. We probably didn't. This is some time ago. We talked about Metro coming out and everything like that, you know, and how they were going to put it on Epic.
And how you were going to review it.
And I was going to, and realized they were going to put it on Epic, and then I was like, yo, that's some shit. I'm against that. I don't want to be forced to have to get this app and install some fucking malware into my computer just so I can play a game I may or may not like. And turns out, well, I kind of do enjoy the game. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I really do like it.
Well, but you didn't get the Epic Game Store, did you?
No, I just got it from the Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, baby.
I just got it from like the best service that's out in gaming.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, no, it's been... at first, it was kind of a bit weird, like crashy and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it took, like... It crashed trying to open it up, and then I got back into it again, and one of the scenes where there was like a cut scene... I paused it, went away for like 10 minutes, came back, unpaused it, and like all the like graphics, like imagery, some of the things were just like static. And everyone was talking super fast, and I was like...
That's so weird. How does that even happen?
I don't even know how that happens, man. I was like,
God.
what the f***? I don't know. It just happened, and then I had to like shut the game down and start up again, and because I couldn't save it, I had to go from the last checkpoint, which was ages away from that cutscenes. I was like, "Ooh, this is not a good impression so far." But once I got past that and you actually get out of the wilderness, like it was great because I kind of, you know, already played the other Metros, and literally being in Metro, I was tired of being underground. So
Yeah, so
when I
true.
finally made it out in the wilderness, I was so much better, and it's been great. Like
Sick.
it's been so good. So you get to an area and it'll just be all like it'll be like an open world in a small area. Like you'll get told this is what we need to do to get to the next area, but just so you know, we've got this lady that needs a hand. We'd like you to get this checked out, or you might go past one of your squad mates and they go, "Heard a bandit was playing guitar from like, you know, some distance away. He's actually kind of shit. Can you go kill him and steal his guitar?"
Is that literally a
That's an
mission?
actual mission.
Oh, great.
So
That dude up, I hate it.
yeah, so like there's those kind of things you can do, and you can get like when you go to those areas, you might find like new attachments to your guns, or you might find new equipment you can like put onto your armor. It's so customizable. It's great. Like normally I don't like going out of my way to try and get scraps and shit like that. I hate it, but I've been doing it so much. I knew there's like a mission I had to go save my wife, and they're like, "We got 10 minutes." I'm like going through all the different bits. I'm like, is that scraps? I think I need chemicals. I need to like wash my weapons and stuff like that. So just give me a minute. Just gonna go look for this. But it's been so dope. Like it's so good.
With it, like each area, is it like it's different season, isn't it? So they're all like vastly different.
Yeah.
maps, is
So
that right?
the first area is like it's all swamp, and like there's like a cult that like worships like
The swamp.
a fish
Oh,
called the Czarfish.
I love it.
It's obviously a radioactive like enhanced giant fish that tries to eat you the entire time you're in the area.
Sounds good.
Praise be, am I right, fellas?
And
Praise
they're like
be to
the whole cult is all against like electricity. It's a sin and shit
Oh, wow.
like that. Yeah, so every time you get seen, they're like heretic. I'm like, shut the f- up. Actually, no. For once in my life, I haven't been doing that.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Hey, wait,
So
what-
many
what'd you
times.
say?
I didn't say anything.
No,
I was just pointing at
no.
me.
Normally, in one of our older podcasts, you're like, you know, I expect you, Mitchell, to kind of just start shooting people that are asking questions and shit like that.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Assumption.
this guy was like, he had like a nice father, and his son was like full, like part of the religion. He was like, no, he's a heretic dad and stuff like this. I'm like, shut the f up. You better eat 3 shelves of lead. So please, shut up.
Dude.
I thought
But-
Mitch was pointing at me because I said hydropower, but then he went on about shooting things, and I was like, "What?" And you go like, "What'd you say?" And I was like, "I don't know."
I'm currently like in a desert area right now.
Yeah,
and
that area looks really
it's cool.
Yeah.
I was walking through like all these different ruins. I'm like, oh, there's loot here. So I went through the loot, and I legitimately got scared last night. I had jump scared. Like mutant jumped out of the thing. I turned around with
What, he
like,
put the fear of God in you, did it, mate?
yeah,
Did it?
I
Praise the
turned
fish.
around and just had like
Praise me the fish.
just absolutely filled it with like a 45 magazine of just lead, man. I just let him rip.
Bang, bang. Douche, douche.
Like-
Is,
And there's so many different guns too. There's throwing knives like
knew?
my favorite
Do they
thing.
have like all the pneumatic weapons and shit where you like pump them like in the original one?
There is one. Yeah, you get given
One?
one. It's
Yeah.
like you get like lead
Pneumatic
bullet
rifle.
like circles.
Yeah, little ball
Like little
bearings or
balls,
something.
yeah. And you just, I've modified mine so it's like the more pressure I put into it, it won't really like lose that pressure over a certain amount.
What?
So I just pump it all the way. It's full. It won't lose its pressure. So then when I start shooting, it'll be
Dude,
fine.
that bitch is airtight.
Hell yeah.
I even got like ammunition last night that fires like it'll fire like incendiary rounds from it. So it's
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet though because I've been like
They're the best kind of.
came across a shotgun that's like got spring loaded thing at the back. It's got like three cylinder. It is sound effect for the gun though is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me almost cream my
I
pants.
love it how there are these like crazy like invented weapons that don't exist now, but it's like because of the wasteland they've had to like build this shit. And I love how in Metro like the currency is bullets, like legitimately milled and like manufactured bullets, because all the other bullets are shit because they're just making them out of like scraps and whatnot. So you use it as
those
currency.
Big
Wow.
towers that you drop the metal from so you get your little ball.
There's no
Yeah.
currency in this though. Because you're just kind of on the road
Yeah,
or on a train
on the
track,
train,
actually.
yeah.
On the road.
So you just kind of find scraps and you kind of find chemicals to like.
So
fix
it's more of
weapons.
like that's like exploration to get attachments as
yeah,
opposed to purchasing.
Yeah,
them or,
exactly. So I can do it on the fly as well. I can like just whip out my bag and just like maybe
like
make
that.
some like more throwing
Pipe bombs
knives
or
and
some
stuff
shit.
like that. Just like maybe switch out. I can switch out my attachments as well. So I might get to an area. I'm like, oh, I might want to do this stealthily. So I can put like a silencer on my
Silencer,
like
yeah.
AK and stuff like that.
Yeah, cool.
But most of the time I don't put silencers on my stuff because I just use the throwing knife.
Yeah.
But
Sick.
if I get spotted, I just go full like crazy with the shotgun. Just
Well, it's cool that you're enjoying it. Like that. I mean, the whole Epic Store thing didn't last too long in terms
No,
of exclusivity.
thank God it didn't because I
Yeah.
really like. Yeah, I was really disappointed when that happened.
Yeah,
But-
Everyone get on Game
that was
Pass for
such
PC.
a dodgy. It's exclusive. They knew it was coming to Game Pass, like for PC. They had to know that was
Epic
going to
might
happen.
not have known that.
Man, they may not have known that. They didn't I'm trying to think of the. Didn't Deep Silver say that they were originally going to get to Steam later on that year?
I thought it was
It's
pre-
gonna
they were
take
gonna
a
do-
12
year.
months.
A
Yeah, a
year.
year. Well, it definitely hasn't been a year, so it's been.
No,
on-
it's been 6 months, but
Yeah.
it's interesting that like it hasn't come to Steam yet.
Yeah.
and I
But
think
it's on
that's
Game Pass.
it's like Epic are only keeping it from Steam and not Game Pass, which is hilarious because like if people have the option, they're like, oh, I can pay $10 a month and play heaps more games
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of just Metro.
We
So,
should have definitely put Game Pass as a topic of conversation for this one, considering how much like we're all now using it.
It's-
and how
yeah.
amazing it is.
I don't know how
Extra
many.
topic.
Although I don't know how many hours I put into it yet, though. Is there a way to find out on Game Pass?
Oh, I don't know.
You can, if you go into like your achievements, like in the Xbox, I assume you can do it in the Xbox.
I can't
app
even find
on
my
PC.
achievements though.
Yeah, neither.
Well,
Yeah,
I
It's
don't know.
fine.
I don't
Figure
get
it out.
it.
It's
We
beta.
don't get achievements on Game Pass.
It's beta.
You do get achievements on PC.
Where are they?
Yeah, no, I saw because when I was adding you guys as friends, it had you guys what you'd achieved and what you'd been playing recently. But I had to do that through a web browser.
Oh, yeah, that's
Really?
fair. That makes sense. Yep, that makes
I couldn't
sense.
add you
Most
guys
things
as
will do that
friends
these days,
outside
though.
of a web browser. It was
Have you got the
fucking nuts.
app? It's just the Xbox app. I wonder
Nah.
if that works on your phone.
It looks like I've got the Game Pass app and the Xbox app.
Yeah.
I think the Xbox app works for achievements, but the Game Pass one is only for Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
download to your PC.
No,
yeah,
no,
fair
no.
enough. Yeah.
Hopefully, next pay though, we'll think about it. I'm gonna have a keep it as an
Are
idea.
you moving houses and buying an Xbox?
No, that's not what I was gonna say. I'm gonna try and see if I can get this webcam that I've been wanting to get for some time, and I might even try and stream Metro.
You can borrow mine, actually. I never use it.
Bruh,
Yeah.
do it.
I've
I'll
never seen his
stream
face
it.
once.
I'll stream it. I am not even kidding.
Yeah, please do.
Literally, if I don't, you can tie up my balls and fucking...
Give those bad boys.
I need to finish that, otherwise that's just going to sound... Yeah, anyway.
You could do what I did, and you could use the OBS cam for iOS, and you could use your phone as
I'll
that.
just lend you my webcam.
It would be immeasurably easier to just get a
Yeah.
webcam.
Yep.
But just saying.
It was not... But did you say you had to pay for that application, though?
Yeah. But
I'll lend you the webcam.
probably good.
I don't. Yeah, like,
I just
don't
feel
use
like
it.
it is a cool thing though, but I just
Nah,
feel like
I've
the
just-
amount of money. I think it's like $69 for the one that I want anyway.
Right.
Like it's a
Even
it's a
after
Logitech.
suggesting that OBS thing, I remember
Like
how
the
much of a pain in the
C920?
ass it was.
Sorry,
Like the C920 or something.
I think so.
That's what
Yeah,
I've
that's
got.
the one I've got.
C922.
Yeah, because I thought that application you
remember
showed me was like
exactly.
$50
It's the
something
new
dollars.
Oh no, it's $15.
Oh,
but,
okay,
but
thank God.
Still, no, after I said it, I just thought back about how much of a pain in the ass it was to set it all up.
Oh,
And I was
really?
like-
Yeah.
And how like I got a phone call and it like turned my stream upside down. Or
Yeah,
some
and it
shit.
like flaps, like the vibration knocks over your camera like bad.
Oh
Oof.
yeah, it was. Yeah, don't do what I said. What the?
I'll bring it into work tomorrow, Mitch.
Thank you.
No worries, man. My
Anyway,
pleasure.
that's it. That's it. That's all I've been playing,
Sick.
and I'm gonna.
So that's all for Spawn Respawn tonight, guys. That's
Thank you.
we did it.
Yeah.
But what about Kat? What have you been up to? What have you been playing?
I've been playing 3 things this week. So
Oof.
first off, I started. I started with Final Fantasy XIV that we talked about last week.
Oh, is it good?
Did someone bring the shadows?
Not me. I didn't. That's for sure.
So there weren't any shadow bringers.
I didn't bring.
Have
no
you?
fucking
Has your
shadows.
diet changed to just staying in a room and eating
Yeah,
pizza?
no, it's just bathwater now.
Oh.
No. No, I downloaded it and I played it for a few solid hours because you got the trial, and I was like, yeah, like I genuinely enjoyed the game. I'm not an MMO player, so it's very different for me, but I can't play it by myself. And
Yes.
I realized after playing for a couple of hours, I've got to play this by myself, and I was like, not doing
Wait,
it.
what?
I need to be talking to other people.
Oh,
while
yeah,
I
that's
play
a-
it. Like I
yeah.
need to have friends to play that game because I'm gonna lose my mind.
That's
otherwise.
the thing with most MMOs. Like
That's what I'm saying.
for a while I couldn't play World of Warcraft by myself. Like I went out of my way and joined up with like clans and guilds and stuff like that, and I made tons of friends from those guilds. So it was really cool. So
I'm
hopefully
too lazy for that, so
Oh,
I just
really?
uninstalled it.
Oh man, I'm so glad we didn't order that pizza
Yeah, right.
that
Well-
had that with it.
we did all that. We did order that pizza.
We ordered
We just
pizza.
didn't
We
pay
didn't order
attention.
that.
didn't. Yeah.
$30 for it.
They can
Anyways,
bring their own shadows.
It was fine. It was fun. I was sad because I had the free version, so I couldn't be the bunny girl. I could only be the kitty girl. So that was kind of lame.
Mate, you
but
can be
Yeah,
a
that's
bunny
whack.
girl.
yeah, the Vieira. I wanted to be like Fran because she's a tall bunny lady, but couldn't do it.
Who's
So-
Fran?
The bunny lady.
The
Have you not
bunny
been
lady,
listening?
you motherfucker? Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I don't know what they're talking
look,
about.
I'll
Cool.
show you guys some bunny ladies later.
Hell
Anyways,
yeah. Oh, I mean,
Please, please don't.
I mean,
I'm gonna. You're gonna look.
Cat, put the
Busted.
phone down. No,
You're gonna
no.
look.
so are they like when we talk, are they like part rabbit, part human, like a Khajiit?
or
Or is
maybe
it just
they
like
just
sheer
cat or-
costume or what?
Yeah, or is it like they're
Holy
Playboy,
shit.
Playboy
Holy
bunnies?
shit.
I just imagine Playboy bunnies running
right
around.
now. I'm thinking, like the elite.
Look at
shit.
that whore.
The elite bunnyman. What
No,
are you
no.
talking about?
In the Covenant, right? In
Oh,
Halo,
yeah.
the
That's
Covenant,
weird.
the
It's
elites,
weird, isn't it?
right? You know how their legs are like.
They've got huge claws
What the
on their
was
feet and
that
shit. Like I
noise,
just wanted to
man?
be.
Look at that photo and
Because
tell me.
Fran's like a berserker in the
Yeah, was
like
this
Final
porn?
Fantasy XII is my favorite. She's like a berserker.
Oh, okay.
It's a
so-
bunny girl, as according to Kat.
That's the Vieira. That's who I wanted to play
She
as.
just has standard human legs
And standard
And-
human titties.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
ears.
It's anime.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy.
Fucking leave them right where they are. Yeah, yeah.
Like the cat girl is just shorter, has cat ears and a tail.
Cats
There's-
are way
there's-
more attractive
There's
than rabbits.
definitely porn that exists for
What?
this.
Give me
You're
that.
furry, man. What's going on?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
At least
Yeah,
you're not a
that's-
scaly, bro. That's a
Oh,
plus, I
yeah.
guess.
Argonians, baby.
I'm going down.
Not the Khajiit, man. Argonians.
Actually, I always play a Khajiit. but-
yeah.
Yeah, you
why
would be
not?
a
I
furry,
digress.
wouldn't you?
You light-fingered boy.
Alrighty.
It means he likes to steal.
Anyways, nothing about that game was hot enough to keep it on my hard drive, so it was moved to the trash.
Especially not
It's
the
gone
bunny
forever.
girl. Yeah, fair enough.
It's gone forever. Then I started playing My Time at Portia, which is really cool. Farmy.
Yeah, on
Never
Game
heard of
Pass.
Yeah, on Game
Yeah,
Pass.
sick. Is that is that like a Stardew Valley thing?
But 3D.
What's that shit? My Time at Portia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never heard
so
of it.
you can farm,
I'm
you
gonna
can
Google that.
mine like you can in Stardew. There's the friend mechanics, the exact same thing. But there's like treasure chests you can find around.
So you can just be a farmer.
Yeah, I stole someone's chicken. There's also fighting mechanics.
When you say 3D,
Stole a
is it
chicken.
like what kind of camera are we talking?
Free floating, like you
Oh, wow.
move it around
Looks all right, actually.
with you.
Oh, right, full like third person.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Wow, that looks amazing.
It looks
It's
like a
really
Fortnite
fun.
interface, though, down
It's
the bottom.
really chill.
Or Minecraft or something.
Yeah, it is. It's very similar to Minecraft
Looks like
interface.
Minecraft / Fortnite.
But yeah, it was
Cool.
It's really chill. Really complicated. I went to the you pick up commissions from the board to make stuff for people, which is how you earn money. And they give you a time limit. And I went to the board and this lady was like, I want 4 cloth. And I have a 10-day time limit for it. I was like, that's easy. Nah. I've got like 3 days left and I'm like, I haven't made the first machine so I can mill my cotton into something else, and then I got to put it in this piece of shit. And like I was like,
I made
I'm
some
not-
promises that I couldn't
I
fulfill.
can't keep them. I'm gonna get negative reputation here. She's gonna hate me.
I don't have the cloth.
But
Oh my God.
you can gain your reputation back by walking up to them and being like, fight me, and then just punch them to shit. And if you win, they're like positive friendship.
Oh, okay, cool. So you get your,
Just
you
like
get your
real
good
life.
ratings
Just like
from
real life.
using fear tactics.
It's
cool.
like what we do. You know, we punch
Terrorism.
up, we feel good. Like
Terrorism.
I'm pretty sure it's terrorism.
I didn't realize it's on Xbox.
That or a
as well, not
dictatorship.
just- yeah.
yeah,
I'm
it's
installing it, right?
It's really, really chill and fun. There is achievements, but I can't f***ing get them on PC Game Pass.
One of
so-
the achievements, putting fear into your friends.
Maybe that is. Do you reckon that's part of
fear of God.
the beta thing, or
I looked it up and it seems that only like half the games, maybe a bit more, have achievements that work on Game Pass because you were getting some achievements, Dylan, on some
I
of the
got
games you've
heaps.
been playing.
I got them in the games that I'm going to mention.
Yeah, exactly.
In my
I got him in Gears 4.
Exactly. But My Time at Portia has achievements, but not that I can get on Game Pass currently, or maybe instated. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
for whatever
okay.
reason.
Enjoy your 0G, my friend.
I know. I have literally 0G. And then the next game that I've been playing is The Surge. Boys, it's f***ing great.
you're digging it, aren't you?
It's so good.
It looks
How long
good
did you
from
play
the
for it on
stream.
stream the other day?
7.5 hours.
So Devo didn't get to see
But
the stream.
what? 7.5.
I played 7.5 hours on stream the other day.
Holy shit.
And I got up to the second boss.
Wow.
It's
Dude.
f***ing good.
Is it hard?
It's hard.
Was that 7.5 hours straight?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's
No.
wild, right?
You are you're built to be like a pro streamer, dude.
It was so good. And I had like, in the first area, I got through totally fine. I didn't realize there was like free DLC that I could get to. So when I was in the second area, I had some people come into my chat and then be like, oh, you can download the DLC. Did that. Went back to the first area and got like this spacesuit that I'm trying to get enough
Ooh.
points to be able to wear. It looks f***ing sick.
Base?
Yeah, nice.
Literally a spacesuit.
That's your aesthetic.
That's me, Mitchell. I was so excited. But yeah, then I got lost halfway through the second area, and my chat helped me figure out where I was supposed to go. So that was really chill. Up to killing the second boss. I love it. Very Souls-like, very hard. I didn't die really until I got to the first boss, and then that was the first time I died at the first boss, which I was proud of, but I sucked at that boss real hard. I got it down to like literally so little health you couldn't see it anymore, and then I died like so many times.
That's Souls-like games
Yeah.
for you, though, hey.
The coolest thing I think that differentiates it from Souls that I've found so far is that normally in Souls you just target your enemy and you kill them and you
Yeah.
can potentially
Yeah.
get a drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Surge you can target their different body parts.
Yeah.
If they're blue it means it's unarmored, which does a lot more damage to them. If it's yellow it is armored, but if you target say their right arm and it's armored and you hit it enough, you then have the option to try to chop it off. And if you do chop it off, you can get their armor or their weapon. And you have a slot for each part. So you have your head, your body, right arm, right leg, left leg, and then your weapon slot as well. And so like to get a full set of armor, you have to like the astronaut guy, there was only one of him. So I had to keep resetting him and running back and resting and heading back so I could cut off all
Cutting
his
off
bits.
different limbs so you can get
Exactly.
his armor.
I'm just like,
Excuse
let me
me,
cut
I
off
just
your
need...
f***ing head. And sometimes I see a dude, I'm like, I want his weapon, but he comes attacking me so fast that the best I can do is lock on and hit him, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't target his arm. I didn't get shit.
That's a cool mechanic.
It's
That is,
really
yeah.
cool.
Those poor NPCs though, they have to like go through the nightmare of being murdered constantly all the time. Sorry, I forgot to get your arm.
too.
It's like that poor bastard on the way to Lady Butterfly.
Yeah. he's just
You
like,
just-
he's trying
I
so
died
hard
again?
with his bow.
That
Come
is
on
so
in.
funny.
Kill him.
Holy shit. You're
He-
so right.
I want to know the stats from Software about how many times that character
That guy
has been
himself
killed.
gets backstabbed
The most
by
out
everyone.
of all
Literally
the
though,
characters.
and I don't even
Fully.
he just shows up for a brief moment, he looks to the left, and here I am sprinting. He's just like, oh shit.
The force of 1,000 ninjas. You're just coming up behind him and boom.
But
You just imagine he just goes,
Bow.
not again.
he's asking for it, just standing there. That's his fault. He
Oh,
could have
true.
moved.
Yeah, he didn't have to
didn't.
patrol that hallway. He
Yeah.
chose that.
He could have moved. He could have just stood
His
to the
dying
side
noise
and let
should
me
just
walk
be,
past. He's going to try and shoot me every time.
Just following orders, man. You're just gonna, oh,
But yeah, the
God.
second area was, for me, a huge step up in difficulty. I died so many times in that second area compared to the first area not really dying at all until I got to the boss. So very different. And the enemy movement types are really different as well. And like, I don't know, it's really great. I'm having a great time.
Cool.
Now it's
Great
on
time.
Game Pass for
Yeah.
free. Like when I had
Still, I
what was
can't
that?
get achievements for it. It doesn't get them either.
Origin Access or whatever it was, Origin Ultimate or Premium, whatever the hell they
Yeah.
called it. I downloaded it on that and then I cancelled the subscription because it's fucking Origin.
Wait, is the Surge EA?
I think so.
What?
I mean,
What'd you say?
it was on EA's like Origin.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I'm so glad that when I got Game Pass, it showed up there, so I can finally give it a try because it looks great.
I think it's only recently come to Game Pass as well. Yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
But
And I've-
super good.
I wanted to play it for so long, but I never did just because I never got around to it. But then I saw it's in Game Pass and I saw some people who have been getting like early access to early versions of the Surge 2. I was like,
Yeah.
now's the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now's the
Get
f***ing time.
yeah. All the YouTubers and stuff have been playing like a demo build and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Exactly.
legit. I haven't seen that
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
That trailer from E3 looked great.
You know what? The
different.
first thing I noticed, because it's the first thing you do, the Surge 2, you get a character creator.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
F*** off, you don't give me that for the first one.
Because you start off as a paraplegic dude, don't you?
Yeah, but I could be a paraplegic girl. Like,
Wait.
off.
No, but no. I mean, like in the game,
Yeah.
right? You only get to be the dude. Is my
Oh,
question.
man.
Yeah.
I'm not like forcing a gender on you.
Oh my god.
But like, I just want to create my character. Like,
Oh, of course.
I just
That's
want to
so
give it like colorful
good.
hair, you know, like.
You're just a paraplegic dude, right? Yeah, but I want to be a paraplegic girl. Oh shit!
No, I mean it's interesting because like that's the whole thing of the game. It starts off.
Yeah,
like,
you're a specific
yeah,
dude.
and you go in there to like be able to walk again, or to get a job or something like that, isn't it? And then they give you a
Yeah.
suit to walk or some
Yeah,
shit.
and I'm like, I'm not far enough in to understand it because like there are guards there patrolling the area, like regular human people, and then they're like line up to receive your role, but no one else is there. Like it's really empty. And then you go in and all this shit happens and then there's so many people and I'm just like, I really don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But you do get to learn mechanics through like audio logs where there's a point in the game where you overcharge things so that you can get through doors and unlock stuff.
Right.
And I found this audio log before my first one who was a guy talking to another guy who was stealing stuff and being like, don't overcharge that outlet, like you need to go and get another power core before you do it or you're going to fry it, you're going to ruin the whole mission sort of thing. And I was like, oh, I need a new power core before I go through this. Like, you know,
Right.
like I just thought they told that sort of gameplay stuff really well.
Yeah, cool. Like as a part of the world.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
opposed to just being like, remember to pick up a
Yeah.
new power core, which they did at first, but as you run around the level, you obviously forget about that objective until an audio log's just like, you need a new power
Neat little reminder. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's
It was sick.
awesome.
I'm really enjoying it. I think you'd like it, Dylan.
I'm gonna definitely check it out for sure. I've downloaded so many games because of Game Pass.
I
If we're gonna
know.
praise anything, we're gonna praise Game Pass.
I don't know
Not
how long it is,
selfish.
but we'll find out. 7.5 hours and to only be at the end of the second area for me, I'm just like, this is the type of game that I like.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm looking
Good
for.
stream material too. I mean, that's huge.
It's hard. as
How many
well.
like views did you get?
I don't know. Honestly, it wasn't showing me. For whatever reason, Mixer was not showing me. And when I went into my stream analytics afterwards, it would only show me for the past 1 minute. And I was like, that doesn't help me. Like,
That's
I can't
weird.
see
Yeah.
shit.
Crazy.
So, but it was fun. It was
Yeah.
good fun.
man.
What about you, Elliot? What have you been getting your grubby little hands on?
Oh, getting me grubby little hands on a bit of the old Gears 5 tech test,
Nice.
which was available, I think it was Friday to Tuesday morning or Monday, like midnight or something.
It was 3 a.m. in the morning. I think you're the only
Yeah.
one out of all of us that actually managed to get in on time.
Yeah, I tried to download it and I just kept forgetting.
I played it.
Oh, he
I was-
played it.
did
yeah,
you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I had like 10 games or so.
Yeah.
What?
It starts again tomorrow, so I'm keen to jump
Yeah, I
back in.
downloaded it
can't-
in anticipation of being able to go back in.
It's-
Just have a look.
it was
I've never played it before, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it was. Firstly, oh my god, it looks.
It is so gorgeous. I was so
my
surprised.
god!
Especially with that
Damn.
ultra wide sport. I know I always talk about
Yeah,
shit, but I'm like,
yeah.
oh, dog, that looks so shit. Oh,
Oh,
so
no.
good.
I was
oh,
playing
no,
it.
man.
Shit, mate.
Playing
So
it
pretty
on
for
the
Gears
X.
game. So much color. I
know.
There was so much color.
Did you know I like color?
Playing it
Damn
on the
straight.
X on the 4K TV, and it looks so good. I think I read that single player, campaign will run at 4K 60.
Yeah.
which is insane. But I'm pretty sure multiplayer is like most of the time it'll be 1440, but it is scalable up to 4K.
I can handle that for multiplayer. Hey,
Yeah,
that's
totally.
Yeah,
fair.
right?
And
Like-
but
Make
it's
it
all
work.
60 frames, and oh my god, it's so smooth. It's so nice to play. So they've got 3 game modes essentially. I actually only played arcade though. So you've got Escalation and King of the Hill in like a ranked section, like playlist. I didn't even touch that.
Oh, they were in there, were they?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder when you unlock them. And then I went into ranked. I was like, oh, they're there.
I only played on
Escalation's like the more serious multiplayer game mode that I get, like when you get up to like
That's where Mitch will play.
Hell yeah.
yeah, like pro Gears players, they all play Escalation. Like Gears Esports is all Escalation. It's very tactical and stuff. King of the Hill is obviously King of the Hill.
King of the Hill
But-
sucks. I'm staying in, what did you say? Arcade.
Arcade.
That's where I'm going.
Arcade's really cool. So
It
it's
was
like
fun.
it's almost like it's sort of hero shootery, but the characters aren't all that different. They just come with
different weapons.
specific weapons, and they each have like a bonus. Like you get an extra what are they called? Kills? Elimination or whatever for getting a kill streak for some of them, or
Yeah.
for getting an execution for some of them, or getting a headshot for some of them.
Oh, that's chill. I'm not picking headshot.
As
I'll
you
miss.
get
try.
kills, you get skulls, and the skulls you then use to buy weapons to use, like
that
to
match.
upgrade. Yeah. So like you can save up like 6 skulls, and then you just press Y, and it comes up with the options, and you can buy like a. For one of them, it might be the long shot sniper rifle.
Yeah.
For one of them, it might be
What's
like
the
the
Nasher
boom
shotgun
shot
or something.
Nasher or
What's
something.
the pricing like? Like, is 6
So-
skulls a lot? Or
No.
6
It's like you
skull,
get
yeah.
1 skull per kill or per elimination. So if you are the one that gets 2 with a headshot, you get 2 skulls for that. And then
I swear if you die, you
for
got a
small-
skull as well. Because I was
sometimes if you get a second wind,
right.
I've noticed. Yeah, it's
'Cause I
like
saw that was popping up.
So what's
It
the
doesn't
max
take much.
skulls in the shop?
6. It's like
Oh,
all
okay,
it is. All it is like it's not a shop. You just press Y, and it's got like where your weapons would be, and it's got like 2. It costs 2 for like a pistol, like an upgraded version of a
Yeah.
pistol, or
Yeah.
like something like a like a big
Grenade
magnum or
launcher
something.
thing or whatever it is.
Yeah. And then you've got like a medium one, and then a 6,
Large
like a 4 and a 6.
Ah,
So 2,
cool,
4, and
cool.
6.
So 6 is the next.
So it's not like you're not going into a shop, and you do it in the middle of the game, and
Yeah.
it just materializes
Yeah,
in your
so
hand.
Yeah,
quick,
but-
It's
yeah.
really cool. And so you can kind of be like, oh,
Do you lose your skulls when you die?
No. You save up as throughout the match. So
Sick. I might
whole
get
thing-
some then.
It's so quick. and
It's
it's just,
super quick.
It lends itself to that arcade name because it's
Yeah.
meant to just be get in there, go find
Yeah.
someone to kill, back your teammates up.
Yeah.
You die, cool. Oh wait, I killed someone, cool. Now I can get the sniper rifle. It's
Yeah.
like it's cool. It pushes you to just keep playing.
Yeah.
which is
Cool.
really fun.
it's super fun.
we
too.
should all
Like,
try and play together.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
though, I think we'd probably rip it up. That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
I would love to. If that ever happened, I don't know how you've been playing any games, Elliot. Been trying to get to play games.
I've
for
played
ages.
Gears 5. Actually, haven't played much all week, but I played Gears 5 on the weekend. That was it. Yeah.
for the longest time.
How big
in
are the
I
teams?
know.
Gears.
4.
He's not much of a
Perfect.
multiplayer.
No,
boy,
5.
though.
Sorry.
I play Horde.
He just kind of likes to play by himself sometimes.
Still
I think
play
we're all a
Horde,
little
man.
bit
I know.
Should
I've
play
been.
Horde.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We love you, Mitch.
And then I was like, I can't be bothered. I'm going to play Descendants. But anyway, back to Gears 5. So yeah, I forgot, and I put this on Twitter, but I forgot how good third-person shooters are. They're the best.
I thought the controls were pretty decent. Like,
Were you
in terms of,
playing,
intuitive, like
Mouse
Controller,
and keyboard?
I'm not playing mouse and keyboard. I was playing with Xbox One controller.
Yeah, sick. Yeah.
I did Gears 4 with the mouse and keyboard.
How was
and it was a little weird.
Was it?
But
It's so made for an Xbox controller.
yeah,
Need that
but it
slight
still
aim
worked
assist.
though.
Yeah.
Still worked. It
And
took me
it
a bit,
does.
but I got used to it. But
Yeah.
I used to absolutely love Gears 3 for like multiplayer, so I can't wait to play Gears 5 for multiplayer because I used to tear that shit up. Like the sawn off.
I was actually doing well as well. Like, my
like-
shooters, I'm
surprised.
terrible.
Like I'm upset to
We're
not
gonna be-
see the sawn off in like in later Gears because it was a hell of a f***ing
Yeah,
shotgun.
I don't know if it's in this.
I'm
It's
pretty
not in
sure.
4.
I got a mad feeling. I'm going to put my conspiracy hat on because, like, I swear the first match they drop you into, it either has to be bots or they put you in the most mentally freaking deficient group of people. Because I swear to God, you rip it up in the first game. The second game, you get ripped up yourself. You know what I mean? I got like 7 kills on a streak. First game, I was like,
Yeah.
"There's no way I'm this good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't be this good."
It's like-
play the next game, getting wrecked.
I watched a few different videos on the artificial difficulty scaling, and there are games where when you go into multiplayer for the first time, it will put a disadvantage on the other people, and you will get a buff. So your health is bigger than it looks,
Right.
and your health still drops down, and you think it's going to be dropping down equally, but it's not. So you do really well in the first match. It incentivizes you to keep playing,
Oh,
and then
100%.
then they drop that off.
Because
So
why would you
then
want to
you're in
play
the
a
evil
game that
play.
you're not very good at or that you're not having fun playing?
It's true, yeah.
This reminds me of PUBG Mobile.
And that's why people get so mad at like player ones coming in and killing people, because not only are you probably really good and it's just like your fake account that you're coming in and playing on, but you normally will get a benefit with it that makes you play better as well when you're in a level 1 account.
Can you imagine my first game in Gears 5 then?
Oh, God.
Oh, big dick energy.
Someone looks over the corner like, is that
I'm gonna
guy
need
just,
someone
like,
to
fucking
like
chainsaw through
make my
someone's
kills
gun?
for me.
That's pretty... Oh, I forgot how satisfying it is to fucking cut
Oh,
someone
the
in half with a
chainsawing.
chainsaw.
Yeah, yeah.
Those lances are fun to play.
I used to
with.
go ape shit with the retro lancer. I used to love just bonsai charging someone and just absolutely just
That
paling
happened to
through
me.
through their fucking stomach, man.
I was just standing there like covering and like looking over the cover trying to shoot some guy, and all of a sudden I just hear this duk, 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 and then I'm just on
Those
the end of
noises
his-
are so fucking
Oh my
terrifying.
God.
It's something you hear in your nightmare. You just go,
It's
man.
brutal. Like when someone's down but not out, you can just press like B just to kick him in the face and they're dead, or you can hold it down and do a full execution and it just like gets the chainsaw in there, or like if you've got I'm pretty sure if you've got your grenade equipped when you go to do an execution,
Yep.
pulls out the knife and just cuts their throat, and it's brutal.
Is there any
used to
point
just-
in doing the execution versus killing them
I
quickly?
think with certain characters you do get that extra
Oh,
elimination because you got an execution.
Normally each weapon has its
Style
own
points.
execution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
a-
can just get creative as you want with it normally.
Like in For Honor, like you could kill people quickly, or you could do like the super fancy ones. There's no point in doing
back in the
it.
old
but
day, I'd just
do it.
Sleeves open.
quickly run past someone, like tag the grenade to their corpse and just keep running.
It's like, bye.
Like, I'm okay, guys. Tags.
Shit. Is there any I don't want to say incentive, but is there anything that you get for playing in the beta, like a banner or some shit?
Yeah. There's a banner and skins for 3 of the guns.
Oh,
They're
that's
just,
cool.
They're
Yeah,
just like, the
man.
banner just says tester on it. I'm
Testy?
one match win away from getting all of it. So
Oh shit! There's
Getting testes.
conditions. I'm not gonna
yeah,
get anything.
you have to like do the tour of duty. So it's like get 10 kills, win 15 matches.
I'm not gonna get 10
easy.
kills.
I'll get that in
win
one
15
sitting, mate.
matches
you'll
because
get
Mitch is
kills.
gonna help
It's-
me. But
it's easy to get kills.
You get the kills. My teams were losing though when I was playing.
Oh man, you need me
I
and
got
team boy.
I
do.
recorded it, but one group I was in, we won like 50 to 12 or some shit. We're just killing it. It was so good. I was like,
Decimated.
I think the one time I died in that, I accidentally f***ing blew myself.
you let down, man.
I was like, oh my
so
god,
good.
shit! And I like shot a grenade or something.
Also, tutorial was funny.
Yeah, it was cool.
I actually enjoyed it.
Bed is like running the tutorial
Easy?
camp.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Oh
sick.
man,
Just the performance of the dude is pretty good.
Yeah,
Like, just, again,
that guy's one of the
graphics.
new characters.
Wait,
just
did I
worked
talk
really
about
well.
Gears 4 last week?
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
I'm
never mind.
excited to experience Gears for the first time.
There you go. The story is going to be like, whatever.
No, the story this time, the story might be more interesting.
I'm not saying it's not interesting, but I mean like 4 games.
But yeah. You haven't played them. Yeah.
Also, yeah, I'm not.
That's how I'm
going
to feel about Wolfenstein, but I'm like, I still want to play it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've played a little bit of Gears on
hang
other
on.
people, like
You
when I've been
may-
visiting friends.
It might be
but-
okay though, because actually,
It's got a female main character
It'd be
this
good.
time.
It'd be good to
Well,
play
hell
Gears
yeah.
4 first, though.
Yeah.
To get because it's just continuing on.
When does Gears 5 come out?
September the 6th.
Yeah.
for
Can't
Ultimate.
promise that I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
It will just give you. It will just
Still a
because
month
it's
and a
the
bit.
leading. It's the next
I got the
part of
search to
Gears
finish.
4. It's a continuation
I've got
on.
my time
Yeah.
at Portia. I've got farming to do.
So
We will play Gears 4 though, Mitch.
better. I
promise.
swear to God, I'll chop your nuts off.
Jesus
Sick.
Christ.
What about you, Dill? What have you been playing besides Gears 5?
I only played a little bit of Gears 5, but it was pretty enjoyable. Had a good time with that.
Yeah, it's good
I have
Super
recently just finished Wolfenstein: The New Colossus.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was, oh man. The
Go
first
on.
Wolfenstein, I think that was 2009 that came out. I very much had it in my mind that it was just another generic FPS shooter. It's like, oh great, another Nazi murdering simulator. But I borrowed it off a friend and I played it and I ended up really enjoying it. I was like, the story was really cool. I was invested in the villain because I was like, Frau Angel. If anyone has played the Wolfenstein game, she's that blonde Nazi lady.
I played one of them, and there was a castle, and there was aliens, and I don't know.
That would have been
man.
the older ones. That would have
Yeah.
been earlier. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the
That was really cool.
Maybe
there
it
was
wasn't
like
2000, maybe it was-
there was like a church, and then I got some. There's like some
Castle
weapon,
Wolfenstein?
I don't know. There was like
From
some experiment thing they had
1981?
inside the castle, and it turned all the Nazis into skeletons.
cool.
Oh, no, I know.
No, that's Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Oh, yeah.
Which is there's Return to Castle Wolfenstein,
2001.
and then there was Wolfenstein, and then there was
Wolfenstein 3D. Like,
No, Wolf
do you mean
3D was the
original?
first one.
Yeah.
No. I'm only talking about the modern ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we won't go through the
There's
whole.
a f***ing lot.
There's a lot. Yeah, I was looking at it the other day.
Indeed, there is. But yeah. Oh, holy shit! There you go.
Wow.
There's so many.
Anyway, what I'm getting at is that I generally kind of had that mindset about these sort of games, and I just for some reason I just thought that the second one, the New Colossus, was going to be similar. I loved it, dude. The characters are hilarious. They've got a lot of like character-driven stories in this as well. And for a first-person shooter game that's literally about ripping Nazis up with massive guns and killing them as creatively as possible, I thought it was interesting that they made me care about some of the actual
Yeah,
supporting
it's like
characters.
full story. Like, it is story based, I guess. Isn't
Very
it?
much
Like,
so, yeah. And
unlike Doom, that's just like the story.
Oh,
just
it's
go
murder.
rip some
I'm literally too
demons
angry to
pieces.
die.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
100%. And in this, you have this this ship. It's a U-boat, like a Nazi U-boat. That's it's like a big submarine type deal. But yeah, that's your main hub, and it sort of goes around, and you go do your missions and whatnot. But that actually is
okay.
your central hub, and you've got your little community there of your resistance group, and you end up going to New York and finding another group of resistance people, and you find a new leader for your group, and then you find another group. Anyway, you build an army essentially, which is really cool. And there's the one thing that really like the combat for starters is amazing. In terms of like just the gibbing, shooting someone in the leg and their f***ing leg blows off, or like even dual wielding huge shotguns and just double blasting someone's face is ridiculous.
Love
The
me some-
huge
That's my kind of
enemies-
shit.
It's nuts. And what's cool as well, like it is so old school, kind of like how how we're talking, Kat, about the new Doom game and how it's like old school that's set up. Because you got your health and your armor and all that. Some of the things you fight are ridiculous. They're just absolutely massive. As you continue to just keep shooting them, all their armor falls off and whatnot. You can steal their armor. It's kind of cool. But all right, I'm going to stop talking about the stuff we all know about first-person shooter games and talk about my absolute favorite part of this
Talk
game.
about
And
it.
it's
Tell
going
me.
to contain spoilers, but by this point, most
That's
people have
fine.
probably heard about it. There is a part where you get one-on-one with Hitler himself.
Oh, yeah.
The big boy.
And it literally, it's like this 20-minute sequence. I was like, my jaw was open the whole time. It was so incredibly well done. So
Wow.
the whole point is that like the Nazi high command has been moved to Venus. So
What the?
yeah, I know. Just keep Hitler safe, that type of thing. So they're on. So it's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you end up going to Venus because Hitler's not running the show anymore. This Frau Angel is running the show, but he is putting together a film about BJ Blazkowicz.
Yeah.
Right? So he's like casting actors for it. So you end up going to Venus to do an audition to act as BJ Blazkowicz, your character. And they don't recognize you because they think that he's dead.
Yeah.
But holy shit, the depiction of
nuts.
Hitler is amazing. Dude, the actor that they got to do it, he killed it. So he's speaking German, obviously, the whole time. But he's like this meth-addled old man who's like regressing back to this childhood state and then comes back to being this insane like...
oh my God, you're making me want to play this so much more.
I just want you to watch that
Crazy,
sequence.
dude. That scene is...
His depiction is so impressive and he's scary. And in this game where you're this tanked out dude who absolutely destroys his massive Nazi machines, and then you're worried about this old frail man, like you actually are scared of him.
The man does pull out a fucking gun on everyone.
He does. And so he pulls the gun out, right? He's like, why are there strangers in my office? Talking to him. He's like, okay, I'm not going to play the scene for you, obviously. But anyway, point being, he starts killing the actors as they're disappointing him. And you've got to remember the lines. You've got to, like, when he tries to get you to play the scene, you've got to read the script, remember the lines, and when it comes to the point, you've got to say them correctly. And Hitler's pointed the gun at you. And this guy before, he ends up popping this dude. The actor is meant to be an actual depiction of Ronald Reagan. The guy that gets killed, the first guy's like, I'm from Missouri. And he shoots him in the face. Turns out it's meant to be Ronald Reagan, apparently, which I think is pretty interesting. Anyway.
This is nuts.
Yeah.
It is crazy. All of these little references and the way that they put it together and the way it makes you feel terrified of the most evil man. And then, you know what? You feel sorry for him as well because he has those regression states where he just throws up out of nowhere.
Literally, it's
and then he starts pissing in front of everyone into this bucket of ice, and he's pissing on the floor and everything, and you can see there's blood in his piss. It's crazy.
Holy
it is this
shit.
whole thing, and then you feel sad for him. You feel like, oh, little baby Hitler.
Really? I wanted him dead, but I was like, hurry
You
up
have
and
no
die.
empathy, Mitch.
He looks.
Just let him go down.
He looks so frail and disgusting, and then you remember. Then you're like, it's Hitler. You know what I mean? Exactly. I just thought that the way that they did it, I was so impressed.
That's cool.
So impressed.
That's really cool.
The ending, people were disappointed with the ending. I was happy with it. Again, no spoilers. Won't talk about it.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is it's free right now on Game Pass. I would check it out. I recommend it. It was great.
I think I might. Yeah.
I'm keen to play Youngbloods though.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If I get time today, I doubt I will. But if I get time today to play it, I'm going to play it.
Actually, can I tell you one last thing about Wolfenstein?
Yeah.
Please do.
There's a part towards the end where you and your pregnant pregnant girlfriend, who is, pregnant with the twins in Youngblood, you end up storming this Nazi flying helicarrier thing. Anyway, you get into a gunfight. BJ Blazkowicz is by himself. It looks like he's outgunned. And then here she comes.
Oh my God, I saw a video of this the other day.
I'll bet you did. She comes running in with a grenade, throws it into them. That blows up, and that's all well and good. But anyway, then there's this giant mechanized dog thing that's still alive. She is set on fire because of the explosion. So she rips her shirt off, rips her clothes off because it's all on fire. And because of all the explosion, there's blood everywhere. So she's sitting there topless, literally actually in game. She's got them titties out. She's super pregnant. There's blood everywhere. And she's dual wielding massive assault rifles, blasting this giant robot dog thing. It was one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in a game.
Boss.
So what
Machine
game was it
Games
again?
nailed it.
Yeah,
was so good.
Wolfenstein New Colossus, yeah. That one. Yeah, cool, man. I might get it.
I recommend for the pregnant
rates.
ladies. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
That's sick.
Nice. And I also played Prey. I started that as well, but I won't go into that.
Yeah,
Also Prey.
I watched the No Clip doco on Prey and Dishonored, and now I'm like, I need to play some immersive sims so bad.
I really liked Dishonored.
I played one to about halfway through, and I haven't touched the second one.
I haven't touched the second one.
But I just love that genre, but I've just not given those games enough of a chance, and I don't know why. But
It's just not enough hours in the day.
this is true. This is very,
You're not
very
wrong,
true.
mate. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not bloody wrong, Cobb.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that's what we've been playing this week. But moving right on to some of the news stories of this week. So who wants to take the very first one of the Yeeting kitty?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We'll keep it brief because we don't want to
Yeah.
rate
hate
this person.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know
So
what?
anyway,
Should we not even say their name?
Well, you don't even have to. Like,
Everyone
really,
knows
I can
Bish
just,
Yeety the kitty.
I can just start the
Yeeting the
conversation, and people that are listening will more than likely hear it if they haven't already heard it.
course they've heard
I'm
it.
sure they've been like dodging social media hard, but
Congratulations to them. For
Yeah.
not knowing.
yeah,
Praise.
really. So recently there was a scenario on stream on Twitch. There's a streamer basically was playing Apex Legends, and her cat Milo walked past on the controls, and she just full grabs her cat and hoiks him over her shoulders. Hoiks.
To be devil's advocate, like that cat was fine.
Yeah,
But
probably.
I guess that's not the point. Like, she
I don't-
should be
I don't-
like.
I don't care if a cat can land on its feet. You don't fucking hoik an animal like that.
No, you're right. But that cat was fine. Cats like do dumber shit than that on their
Literally
own.
every 5
but-
minutes.
But the problem is she's done similar shit worse
I'd say
before.
worse.
Much worse. The whole like feeding it vodka from her mouth.
Literally will kill your cat.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
quickly.
Yeah. Like
Damn.
Vodka is very bad. And then
and just not getting any repercussions from Twitch, I think is just bullshit.
I think the other thing that really annoyed me about it, and I'm not really too bothered by it because it's it's not my scene. But
Yeah.
just like the denying it and using that to gain more publicity from it. Like she completely denied feeding her cat vodka. She's like, I'd never do that. It's like, it's recorded.
It's
You
recorded.
idiot.
Yeah.
Like, we all fucking saw
and she's
it.
like, I didn't throw it. I just picked him up and put him behind my head.
She said
Yeah.
she I'm trying to think of the word that she said because I went through like her Twitter and I went through like the comments and all this stuff like that. I think she said she just like gently like he didn't even fall that far, and then someone was like they clipped it and they're like, this
I
is
got it
a
on
video of
camera,
you
though.
literally chucking him, like
Yeah.
throwing him.
It's just stupid because
There's a difference between throwing and dropping.
yeah.
Like she could have just picked it up and put it
Put
on the
it sideways.
ground
If
next
she
to
did
her.
it sideways, no one would say fucking shit, but she dropped it
Behind
behind her head. And just,
Even like Peter got in on it. Like
there's just no point in denying it.
Doesn't matter if Peter
Apart
got
from-
involved. Hey,
yeah,
they've
Peter's
lost all
track.
f***ing credibility.
they've lost all credibility. But like it was the one thing where I was like, oh, Peter actually
They were
fucking
stupid
doing
about it though.
something-
They said
something
they
worthwhile.
Stupid. Yeah.
They complained to Twitch that she was using her platform, or their platform, to like publicize animal abuse.
Yeah, that's
and I was
stupid.
like, shut the fuck up.
No, she's just an idiot.
But yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's scum.
stupid and just like bringing up all the time, like her defense for it is just like spinning that publicity more for her.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
And they didn't even ban her for a day or 2 days or 2 weeks or a month.
Or
Just
anything
nothing.
at all.
She didn't get anything.
not even like a public warning or anything when you've got other streamers that are just like completely yeeted out of existence
I was
for doing
watching,
things half as bad.
Innocuous shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching Upper Echelon Gamers. I don't know if you watch him, but he was doing a video about it and like showed a video of a smaller streamer doing pretty much the exact same thing, except maybe even less like offensive to the cat. And she got banned for 2 weeks, and she was a small streamer. It's like have like
Consistency.
even if this big streamer makes you shitloads of money, like still like
How
have
many
some
views does she get?
she's pretty big.
Is she?
Celebrities
I never heard of
are
it before.
above the law.
So how about that? Yeah, never fucking
And you're
heard
a
of it
big
before.
Twitch boy, so
Yeah, she must be f***ing shit.
Twitch boy 3000 over here, boys. Yeah.
Yeah, no one can compare to my dad Shroud,
Papa. Yeah, true.
my
He's massive.
daddy Shroud.
Well, the point is, the streamer in question,
he's a fucking idiot.
Dogger. Yeah, no good. No good. We're not even going to mention, but there you go.
That's
Yeah.
it. They're-
Alrighty.
Quick little
Apparently
recap.
this month she got 10,000 up followers. So
Oh, wait. She's got a net gain this
Come
bloody-
on,
net
man.
gain of 10,000.
Jesus.
Over
Fucking
10,000.
f-
So,
oh,
so-
f- off.
and
Gross.
her peak viewers was 3,715 this month so far. So
That seems like not that many, but I don't really get Twitch.
it's a pretty large amount.
Yeah, oh
For,
yeah,
for a
yeah.
daily streamer to get.
That
So-
much. Yeah, fair call.
Oh, so
Oh, well.
annoying.
Oh,
We'll never learn.
screw that bitch.
Moving on to the next topic, though. Katie, do you want to take us through that one?
Sure, we've got some toxic news popping around where we had. Jeez, man, don't laugh at me.
I said toxic.
I thought you laughed at me. Nah. Well, we've had some studies going around talking to different demographics in games, and the article is from Kotaku. The main heading is 74% of adults have been harassed while gaming online. What do you boys think about that?
First initial response to that is it's probably true.
My first initial response is only 74.
Pretty sure it's 100%.
Yeah.
If you're playing games online, you've been shit on at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
People try and ban me from the match when I'm the last person alive in Siege, just because I'm the last person alive.
That's harassment.
That's just oh man, just shit. And I'm like, you just died.
You're just dead.
That's why my shit.
You're
just slightly better than you.
Fuck.
We've had 65% of players experienced severe harassment, which includes physical threats, stalking, and sustained harassment.
Damn.
So that's pretty bad. And then we've got 29% who said that they've been doxxed as well.
Wow.
Jeez.
Holy
pretty big.
shit.
That's a fair amount of people.
People are way too fucking passionate. It's chill out, man.
Yeah.
It's a video game, bro.
Chill.
Don't ever go on ranked matches in Overwatch. It's just you make one mistake
Poison.
and it's just
You'll never hear the end of it. Basically.
oh Christ.
But yeah, and then
Give us a few stats then, Caddy.
Yeah, so it breaks into things like a third of LGBTQ players believe they were harassed because of their orientation. A third of Black or African American people surveyed thought the same thing. And a quarter of Latinx.
such
I don't know.
assholes.
Is it Latinx? Latinx? I have no idea.
Latina. Is that what you're
It's
saying?
got an X on the end.
That's
But it's the gender neutral term.
there you go.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's Latinx
Yeah, yeah.
or Latinx. I don't know.
That's true.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'm just going to call it Latinx. Correct if
Latinx.
wrong. And Asian American
Latin
people.
American?
Yeah, well,
Just say that.
they a quarter of them thought it was
Latin
because of their ethnicity. And then it says women are the most harassed demographic, probably because women's voices can be identified in gaming's voice chats, with 40% having reported harassment based on gender. So that's pretty big.
Jesus.
My favorite stat out of the whole thing, though, was 80% of players said they had, at some point, experienced positive social interactions in games, mostly being from WoW, Minecraft, and NBA 2K. I don't know why they chose those games.
What?
But that number dropped to just 37% when they talked about League of Legends. Only 37% had, at some point, had a positive experience. Not positive overall or anything like that. Just only 37% have ever had something nice said to them in that game.
They definitely should have asked whether or not you perpetrated fucking
Exactly.
online harassment, because that would definitely be 100%. Everyone has at one point been like, "F you, man. Like, what you
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you.
I'm going to come to your house, man. I'm going to find your grandmother, man. I'm going to do some stuff you're not going to be okay with, man."
After you finish a
Wait,
match
wait,
and you
here
lose
you
Why
go.
it,
did you turn into Yilmaz?
you fight. Yeah.
Because that's my online persona, dude. If I'm going to with people online, I'm not using my real voice.
Here's the stat you're looking for.
Don't disrespect me,
My fucking cousins, man.
Of the game players surveyed, 35% admitted to doing the bad behavior themselves.
Yeah, that'd be
Only
right.
35%.
Only 35!
Those lying scumbags.
That's so true.
Honestly, there's so many different communities that are so bad. Like, for instance, obviously, I doubt any of you have played this, but What of Tanks? That community, oh my actual God,
Really?
they are so bad, dude. Like you might be-
50-year-old men.
Like, literally, are they worse than League?
The game is it's one of those games you just can't really try and rush so hard. You kind of got to. There's a lot of mathematical.
strategy.
There's types of mathematical stuff involved. Like, if you.
Maths, I'm not doing that shit.
Well, you don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to do it yourself. The game takes into account. But if you're shooting a cannon with maybe a certain amount of velocity and penetration for the shell to hit your actual
Target.
tank, it might if the armor's angled at a certain degree, it's going to increase the value of the armor. It might ricochet
This is too
off.
much for me.
But anyway, if
So 50-year-old men are playing it.
You didn't
But literally, you'd be like,
algebra.
It's so
like
true, man.
you're
Hobbyists.
gonna try and make a shot, and RNG comes involved with like whether or not that shot may hit the tank or not, and everyone just gets fucking so angry and so skit. It's like, what the man? How is this even possible?
Are you ready?
I'm getting ready.
Almost a quarter of online gamers have been invited to discuss or have heard others discussing superiority of white and inferiority of non-whites.
God.
Is wrong with people?
It's just the internet.
It really is.
I'm not
seriously.
about that.
There's so
hive of
there
scum and villainy.
is so much racism. It is crazy.
And I swear, it's just like, someone doesn't know who I am, so I'm just going to be as, like,
I'm
horrible as possible.
Piece of shit because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
I
If you
just
met them in real life, they're probably like, hello.
What's that meant to me?
I've once said something naughty online. Maybe.
No, I just imagine a smelly old piece of shit that's got fucking fucking pimples all over his goddamn face. Freckles are fine. Everyone's in his freckles.
plenty of freckles. What are you saying?
Pimples, I meant.
I live in
spoke
my
to him.
mother's basement.
Yeah. You'd probably like, hey man, how you going? He'd just be like, hey.
He doesn't even do that.
Doesn't even look at you.
just hear him in the just going. Like, oh my.
I just honestly like that's the worst thing for me when I head into a game. Is especially in Overwatch because it's the main game that I use like voice chat in. Is people like, oh yeah, get in the voice chat. I never say anything until I have to call something, and then I say and I don't say anything else because I'm like, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you to say anything mean to me. I'll tell you what you need to hear. Never talk to me again. That's it.
And then when you fucking own them all, they're like, just...
They'd
be like, you fucking slut! Yeah.
There was a video of these guys like they were mucking around being stupid.
I'm not
A
gonna
girl
own
was in
anyone, though.
siege of them, and he's like, "So, how long you been a girl for?" They're like, "What?"
I seen that. It's so bad, and like
God.
she plays along with it, but it's like, what else can you do if you're in that position and you're on that team? Like you can't.
Yeah, if you
fucking
say
do
anything, they're
else.
going to be like, oh, you fucking snowflake.
Is that a
I'm
grill?
so
Exactly.
Is that a
offended.
grill?
If you,
girls shouldn't play games.
and if
Yeah,
you
you're
don't
so
reply, they're
offended.
gonna fucking just keep chucking shit at you. Like there's nothing you can do. You can either play along and just be like, haha, yeah, I've been a girl for like 15 minutes, or you can leave the fucking match. Like that's it. You got nothing else.
Oh, one of the first things I did, like
Real.
after I heard some people speaking in Gears, I was like, yeah, in the menus, audio, mute chat.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to fucking hear people's music in the background or some idiot just fucking talking shit. Just
The
Have you seen
worst.
the
Mute
meme
it
with
all.
the f***ing Latina families or Latino or Latinx or whatever the f***
Yeah, I don't know.
Latin families were just like in the
Latinx.
background, vacuum cleaners and babies screaming and carrying on while the TV or radio is going
Yeah,
too.
that's the worst one. Or when people, you just hear someone like the people that snore when they're awake, and you just
Oh
hear this.
god,
oh
That's
my
cool.
God.
Just
that
like,
noise and shit. That's Call of Duty online, man. Like multiplayer.
it drives me
so
fucking
bad.
nuts. Like,
I get sick of just hitting mute on each single person. I'm like, mute it all.
just do the like fucking tap to fucking talk and then tap it back off, my dude. I don't need to hear your fucking keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to set up a gator on your mic, man.
Yeah, like Jesus.
I actually don't. Not that I don't mind it, but like purely a lot of the people are doing it for just being trolls.
I don't want to hear someone like
And-
slapping on their wet dick while I'm trying to
Oh
win a
no,
game.
not
Like,
that.
I'm not about
at
it.
Least,
How you
at
doing
least
it at
in
the same
Siege,
time
it's
as playing
like
the game?
push to talk.
That's why they're so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
But the
get it
kind
now.
of the kind of things that you get in Siege though, like people are like just being absolute just stupid and just being crazy. You just join in sometimes, or you just absolutely just grill them, just tell them they're just absolutely just. Oh, I'm not going to say the word, but yeah. Well,
just-
hang on, that word could be anything right now, but
We'll leave it at that.
I'm part of that harassment.
Popping back with that negativity is just not something that I can do. I'm just like,
I f***ing love it.
That's when I play online. I'm usually with friends in a party.
Same.
And when you're
Play
in a
online
party,
with friends.
yeah, not you.
not you, Mitchell.
When you're in a party, you don't hear game chat, so it's fine. So it's like I don't need to even worry about the rest of those
Normally,
people.
like my party's not full though, so I got that game chat for the like we'll have a 3 and then there'll be another 3, and we're both evenly matched.
Yeah, but on
Who can be the
Xbox, if
biggest
you're in a
dickhead?
party, you can't have both party chat and game chat. You can turn off party chat.
Oh yeah,
and still be
see,
in
I
a
play
party.
it on a computer,
Yeah.
so I have multiple programs that I can use at once.
I play it on a computer.
So do I, dude. So does
Yeah,
he.
so do I.
And guess what?
You're the
have to
odd one
do-
out, you little dickhole.
Oh,
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm happy about that because I don't have to
Oh.
listen to idiots on the internet.
yeah, but I like hearing them because they make me feel better, knowing that I'm better than them.
I mean, I already know I'm better than them. I don't need to hear them.
Yeah, I get to validate it though by their voices. I'm like, oh,
Mitch
man.
needs some extra help. His
Man,
self-esteem
I
is
know
in the
these guys are just absolutely the worst.
I mean, you look at their
Validation
gamer
on
tags
the
and it's
They're
instantly
clearly
just like
serfs, and I'm a lord.
XX420 bloody touch my penis. 69 XX.
Oh,
Dock me,
Christ.
baby.
Dock me. Ew.
Ew.
Nasty.
Anyways, that's pretty much it. That was the majority of the stats. If I missed any, Soza, but 70% of people,
74% of people are little bitches.
have experienced harassment.
On the
I
internet.
honestly cannot believe that it's not 100%, and
Yeah.
I therefore find fault in the whole.
Oh, well,
The
it makes sense. People like him.
26% are people that only play single player games.
Well, it's of online players, so
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
suck my balls. I'm done with that.
I just
article now.
experienced online harassment.
Dude, this is IRL. You can't put those.
It's going
stats
on the
up.
internet, cat!
It's both. All right, next story. We are going to be looking at the Xbone getting a brand new 11 millionth dashboard
Speaking
redesign.
of,
Some
speaking of
ooey.
Xbox plebs. Yeah, so we got an article here from Forbes who I don't know. This guy gives me the shits. I don't know why. I just always see him on Twitter and like the headline is like, Xbox One is getting its 11 millionth dashboard redesign, losing Cortana. Firstly, no one cares about Cortana.
Yeah, everyone's
That's why
happy
it's
that
going.
Cortana is gone.
Nobody uses it. No one has a Kinect, so nobody uses it anyway.
I have a Kinect and I don't have
And
an
yes,
Xbox One.
the Xbox One
Legit.
is... Sorry, what'd you say?
I said I have a Kinect, but I don't have an Xbox One.
Apparently they started using them as security cameras in airports somewhere.
Really? Can you plug them into the Xbox One X or not?
No.
That's
Are they
so
USB?
funny.
Wait,
I don't know. It's a weird connector.
No, you
is
can't.
it like? Does
Really?
it actually look like a Connect as well?
It's a little... They've
Someone
taken...
just walks past like, is that a Connect?
There's-
Can I start playing?
You should be like, Xbox, go home.
Anyway, Xbox One is getting a redesign to its OS, which is fine. Like, yeah, they've changed it a few times.
Heaps.
But I, for one, think it's gotten better. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, it's so clunky. But then I go and use PlayStation. And I'm like, I can't find anything. I don't know how to do anything on PlayStation.
What an idiot.
And maybe that's...
Yeah, maybe we should.
Shut the It's so stupidly designed. You admitted it.
I did.
It's a terrible
It was
operating
good once. It used to be. It's not okay. It's not all bad.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense anymore.
No.
It definitely could be easier.
It's like your fucking Switch profile for some reason is in the power settings.
What
Yeah.
the is that?
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Dumb.
And this
Never
used to
mind,
have like the little snap thing on the side, but now when you press the Xbox button, it brings up like a little side menu, which I think is heaps better because you can see party and all of that without actually having to go to the home screen on Xbox. This is just changing, like redesigning the OS a little bit, which
You know
is
what
fine.
I f***ing hated about this dude's article? Like, the smarminess. He's
Yeah,
like,
that's why I don't
but
like
sure, I guess it's roughly 5% better overall. It's like, it's f***ing better. You just said it. Like,
Yeah,
things
yeah.
change incrementally, dickhead. It's
And
not going to be 100% better
And the
straight
thing
away.
is, they're like, oh, Switch and PlayStation have barely changed theirs because, well, maybe it's because Xbox's wasn't that great and they're improving it.
Yeah.
What's the problem with making changes?
Also-
Yeah.
like, what is... Everyone loves to bitch about Xbox.
It makes no
Oh my
sense.
fucking
Like,
God.
as you were saying, PlayStation isn't great. Everyone on f***ing Switch has wanted a folder system for so long.
Switch is so
It's
basic.
garbage.
Yeah.
Switch is kind of like the original PS4 one because it's just like all the games are just in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's just like, it makes no sense. Like, what you're saying is absolute poo. And I've seen so much Xbox hate recently for no reason.
I know, it's great.
Did you see that
Twitter
fucking
is-
tweet that was like, Xbox is gonna lose millions of its players in this next generation? And I looked at
Why?
the tweet
What?
and I was like, what's this about? And I was like, all right, is this like, a reply to something? It was just this dude's straight up tweet. I went back through his like profile. I could find nothing that it linked to. He had no reason for
Yeah.
any of it. I was like, what is this garbage
Oh my
and why was
God.
it recommended to me?
Last weekend,
the hell?
last weekend there was like, was that today?
That was yesterday.
I
You
saw
saw
that
it,
recommended, and I was like, why am I getting recommended that? Last weekend when Gears 5 tech test was out, it was like, oh, this is what Gears 5 looks like, and it was like some blurry screenshot that was like someone from further away that had just been cropped. And this is what and this is like a studio for 300 people or whatever. And this is what Days Gone looks like. And it was like a perfect crisp photo mode shot. And that was all weekend. It's like,
I saw that
this
shit
looks
too.
better than Days. Shut the up. Yeah, they both look good. Gears 5 looked amazing. But just stop comparing what two games look like. It's so pathetic.
I saw so much shit on that for both sides as well. And then I saw things that were like Xbox's game, and they'd have like a picture, and then they'd have like PlayStation 5, and there would be like a black screen.
Yeah. It's
and I'm like, there's no point in doing it for either side of the argument, because it doesn't
But that
matter.
one was so dumb because it was like Xbox's multiplayer game, and it showed Gears, and it was like PlayStation's multiplayer game, and the first comment was like, have you heard of Bloodborne?
But all of them are so shit, and I try to follow a variety of opinions.
Yeah.
But there's some people that I follow that are just, and it's probably my fault for following them, that they're just the people that I've come across and have followed.
Yeah.
But I've got so many people that are so diehard Xbox fans that nothing could ever be wrong. And then
Yeah.
I've got all these people that are like, Xbox is the worst thing ever. And then they're just butting heads everywhere. And I'm like, I don't really want to see that though.
Yeah, and I just find it so frustrating that for the last 12 months, everyone's been like, oh yeah, Xbox are kind of making moves. It's good.
They're
Phil
doing well.
Spencer's doing good shit. After E3, everyone's like, Phil Spencer's the end of Xbox, and this is just the downfall of Xbox, pretty much because they're putting games on PC.
Yeah.
And reaching a whole new market. It's like,
It's good.
That wants, for some reason, I'm feeling like I want to buy an Xbox.
exactly.
Because
You guys are all on Game Pass now.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. My complete perception of Microsoft in the gaming setup has totally changed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Once upon a time, I used to be like, Xbox is not my thing. I had one before, didn't like it, not really my deal. Now I'm kind of being like, I'm in. I've been impressed by this shit.
It's just
if you're
so
all
smart as
on
well.
Game Pass, you're all in the ecosystem.
More people to play with,
You're
more
going to
games to
play,
play.
when Gears 5 comes out, we'll all play because we're all going to have it.
I
Yeah.
was
the crossplay?
I was an Xbox boy to begin with.
Yeah.
Back when I
Same
started
as
high school, I got my before high
you
school,
and
I
Elliot
got my
and then
Xbox,
Dylan
just
and
the
I.
standard Xbox, and I loved that.
Yeah.
I loved
Yeah.
it. And then from years on, for my entire childhood, my teenage years, I was Xbox all the way through, and just until the Xbox One came out, and I went through two different Xbox Ones just because they kept failing. But anyway,
Yeah,
and then
right.
went on to PlayStation.
And I'll
but-
straight up admit, Xbox haven't had a great generation.
No, it was pretty poo, but they're trying.
Yeah. But I've had one
Going
since
strong.
a year after launch, and I'm I've watched it get better and better and better, and offer these new services and everything. It's great now, and they're
crossplay
trying to
is so
get games.
good.
Yeah. So
important.
The fact that PlayStation is kind of just completely ignoring it as well is so annoying, because I really love PlayStation. I'm with Dylan. I never really cared about Xbox. I never owned an Xbox. So Game Pass is my first, interaction with it really, which is why I have 0G on my account. But it's so smart to move more into the software zone, because hardware is always a loss.
And it's
right?
exactly.
Always.
People are still going to buy Xboxes. People are going to buy Scarlet, right?
Yeah.
But people who already have a PC and aren't going to buy Scarlet
Are
can
gonna generate
still
more money.
Generate money for Microsoft.
Yeah.
I just don't get how
Where's
that is a negative.
Where's the downside?
Exactly.
There is none.
There is none.
Also, the initiative is hiring so many good
Oh my
people.
fucking
Like,
God, yeah.
have you seen the list? And
Yeah.
I'm gonna exaggerate here, but 50% of them are from God,
God
of
of
War.
War.
And I'm like, that's so good, because
Yeah.
they are so good, and it was
And
an
then just
amazing
down the
game.
road, they're in Santa Monica as well.
Exactly,
So
just,
the initiative. So it's
popping around the
hey
corner.
guys,
Yeah,
just
right.
But
chloroforming them as they come out of the building.
What are you boys working on in here, eh?
you're mine now. And I was looking at the list and I was like, that's great, because they're going to create, I am so hopeful that this quadruple A studio is going to create the next thing, and we're all
Yeah.
going to start moving that direction.
That'd be sick.
But At the same time, I'm like, oh man, God of War was so good, and I want it to continue. So but
don't worry.
it's gonna be totally fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, because there is so much good shit going on over there. But I'm like, look at all the talent that is moving into Xbox. It's not it's moving away from Sony, but they're still gonna be doing their amazing thing with God of War over there anyway.
Totally.
So like it's only positive for the consumers in every sense, because if you have a PC and you can only afford one console, maybe you then choose to buy Sony's console for the couple of things that you do want to play there, like the Horizons and the God of Wars, but you can still access all of your Xbox stuff. It's less of a choice for consumers to go, I need to spend $600 twice.
Yeah, and when, like, say Gears 5 comes out, or with Gears 4, we can just play together. I don't have a PC, but I can play with you guys.
That's huge for
I
us,
am
man.
so
insane.
happy
Big
about that.
deal for me.
We've never even
That's-
can entertained the possibility of playing games together over like online.
Literally.
Exactly, yeah.
Literally.
Because, like, I have a PlayStation, but I barely play it.
Yeah, and you're not going to pay for PS Plus.
I'm not
to do
going
that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to buy, I don't know.
We are no longer divided.
Thanks, you mess.
We are together
But, like,
as one.
that's so sick, and it just works. Like,
I'm so excited because that's always been a problem for games that I've played. That one of them, the main ones that I had the issue with was Destiny. Just like when PC came out and I had more friends that purchased it on PC, it's like I have to re-buy this game.
yeah. And start afresh.
Start
You don't
again.
have cross progression.
And I did,
Yeah.
but it sucked. Like,
Damn.
I'm
Well,
so
I don't know what they're
excited.
talking about, man. Xbox is on the rise. Microsoft are doing well. They've
Yeah.
got their finger in many pies, I guess, as they usually do. But
Yeah.
Game
Thing is,
Pass.
though, they'll say this shit. They'll
Spread my
always
fucking
say this shit,
asshole for Game
and it
Pass.
never matters. No one
Yeah.
ever gives a shit. People love just joining in and just talking shit because it's just talking shit.
Yeah.
At
People
the end
are
of the
saying
day,
this
they
stuff
don't
that-
really give a shit, though. They couldn't give a
Yeah.
crap.
No.
And no one else is going to give a crap what they're saying either. I couldn't give a
The
shit.
worst part.
what?
The
That was
worst
very
part,
impassioned
yeah,
rant
of all
there,
the
man.
doo-doo that you just talked about, is that the negative
everywhere.
minority is always the f***ing loudest.
Yeah.
And even if most people, or even some people like us, we're like, it's bullshit, like it doesn't matter that you're saying all this negative crap because it's not true. But that negativity is going to hit so many people that aren't as invested, and it's going to cause an issue for some people, and it's also just f***ing sucks. Be positive, nerds.
Yeah.
Just get a
Some
job.
idiot.
Buy
Be
both.
happy about this
I'm
stuff.
not saying like what they're saying is in any term of in any way like just
Worth listening to.
just let it go, whatever it is like that. But it's just at the end of the day, like none of it, like any of the shit that they're trying to put forward, it doesn't matter. Like what people are doing is good work. Like it's just yeah. You know what? Probably you're right then. Yeah, just.
I think another issue from what you're saying, because like you're saying, what they're saying doesn't matter at all because it's all garbage and it's not going to change anything.
That's
because
what
it's
I'm
all
trying to say. It's
rubbish.
not going to change anything.
Yeah.
They're still going to be successful.
When
regardless.
people
Yeah.
do have legitimate complaints about things they want to get changed, like if people were complaining about the UI, for example, no one's going to listen to them because
Yeah.
everyone's been crying out about absolutely nothing for so long that you can't tell the shit from the gold. Like,
Yeah.
Then
you don't
again,
know
though,
what is
if
good
like,
feedback.
you
point.
can go ahead and send you can get in contact with support in a chat, and you can politely say, hey, this is what's going on with the game. I thought that you guys know. Here's evidence of how this has happened. Here's the bug
like-
and everything.
like
Didn't
a-
work out for Gordic, did it?
You can.
He had to go to the Better Business Bureau.
Well, that comes down to the company itself. But every other company, I imagine, would be more than happy to try and support someone.
Yeah. And that's it. If you're doing it like a mature
If
adult.
you're doing like a
and
mature adult,
yeah.
people will listen to you. But if you're being like an absolute goddamn baby, then no one's gonna listen to you at all.
Yeah.
It's just horseshit.
I wonder
Spot on.
where that entitled gamer comes from. Couldn't see it.
You know what?
Couldn't
I
see it
really
for the
think
life
that
of me.
it's about time that we as gamers we just need to rise
Rise up.
Rise
You know
up.
what I mean? It's just like, we
Rise
need-
up against other
We
games.
need more games. Like
Yes.
we're down low. We need to rise up. That's
Yeah.
the only solution, guys.
All right.
I think that's
Let's
probably
do it.
a solid point to end tonight's episode
It is.
on. Oh my
Everyone
god.
at home, remember to rise up like some bread in the oven.
That's it. This is the call to all gamers to rise up. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is the rallying call.
Time to thin the herd.
Let's do it. All right. Well, awesome. Well, that was another amazing episode of Spawn Respawn. 12 episodes. Look how
Oof.
good.
Tasty.
Oh yeah, very cool, very cool.
spaghetti.
But as always, my name is Dylan Smith. You can find me on Twitter at CitizenSmith14.
I am Elliot Porter. You can find me on Twitter at Direct Gaming and on YouTube as well. New video up last week. It's pretty good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, check it out. Real good.
Yeah, thanks.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, cheers,
I enjoyed
bro.
it. I liked it. Lists.
Lists, baby.
Listicles. Listicles. I'm Kat. You can find me as CapCatty on Twitter. And from there you can find links to everything else because they don't let me have my name all the time.
Jerks.
Fucking roodles.
And I'm Mitchell Barnsley. You can find me in your kitchen eating the stuff from your fridge because I don't give a shit. Actually, you'll just find me in the links.
Nom 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 nom. He's snacking.
And that's all from us, guys. So thanks again for listening. Make sure you subscribe and like. And give us that love. And throw some comments in there as well about what we should do next week. If you've got any topics and
Or
ideas.
argue with us.
Yeah, tell us
Yes.
why we're wrong and why
I'm
Xbox
Tell me how
is
wrong
right
I
again.
am, and I'm going to tell you how wrong you are
I'm
too.
happy to soft punch up in the comments below.
Let's do it. We'll keep it a nice, clean fight, everybody. All right. Well, that's all from us for Spawn Respawn. But thanks for
Peace
listening.
out.
Peace.
Deuces.